So, we are going to talk about reviewing reading long words. Here are the 5 steps that I'm going to do. First, you draw a line to separate the syllables, then you label each letter, you label each syllable type, you mark up which vowels are going to say their name, and then finally you say the word. So, first thing is I'm going to draw lines to separate the syllables. What you want to do is count the vowels. Here are my vowels. Now I'm going to divide up the word. Notice in the last one, there's an extra vowel. That's because this E at the end is actually a magic E. We'll get back to that in a second. So that's step 1 done. The next step is label each letter. Vowels, consonants, or magic E's. So we got vowel, vowel, vowel. That's a magic E. Consonant, 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 consonant. Okay, so we have 3 different patterns here. Let me get, is there another color? Maybe not. Haha, yes there is. Okay, so we have a CVC, we have a CV, and we've got CVCE. All of these give me hints about what type of syllable these are. So we'll start with this last one, CVCE, that's magic E. So I'm going to write magic E. That's a syllable type. Now one of these is closed and one of these is open. If you remember, a closed syllable is one that has a consonant closing it at the end. It's closing in, the vowel is closed in on both sides. So this is a closed. O, S, E, D. It's closed syllable. Okay, which leaves this one in the middle, a consonant and then a vowel. There's nothing closing in that vowel, so that makes this an open syllable. O, P, E, N. Okay, so I've labeled each letter as a vowel or a consonant or magic E. I've labeled each syllable type. This last part here says which vowels will say their name, their long vowel, based on the syllable type. Draw a line over them. So for this one, closed syllable has short sounds. So this is not going to say oh, it's going to say ah. Did you catch my mistake? I just caught a mistake. It's not a closed syllable because look at this group right here, OR. We went over this a week ago. This is an R controlled. You can tell because there's an R here and together that's going to say or. So it's not saying oh and it's not saying ah, it's saying or. Or. That's a totally different sound. So that's R controlled syllable. R controlled. That's R controlled. Okay. So which vowels will say their name based on the syllable type? It's not going to say its name here. It's going to say or. But then look at this one. Open syllables always make the vowel say their name, their long sound. So this will sound like you, not but you. And then this last one, magic E, is really interesting because you can't hear the E, but the E makes the I say I. So instead of it's going to say I. So far we have or, you,